Hey folks, today I'm going to be building the Dreadbox NYX analog synthesizer. This is the NYX reissue that just came out recently. It's a kit, no soldering, just assembly, that sort of thing. So I'll show you some highlights along the way, and then at the end have a little play through it. All right, here we go. Alright, I got it unboxed. So basically we have the front panel here, the three. This one was already hooked on, but you do have to take it off because you have to put the standoffs on and stuff. And then the little power board that plugs in the bottom, sticker, and lots of parts, lots of knobs. We got these weird little LED lenses, they call them, that go in the front panel, and that's actually the first step. So I'll get going on this, and anything interesting along the way I'll show you. Okay, so I'll show you a status update of what I've done so far. So the front panel, you start by putting these little plastic lenses in, which you just push in with a screwdriver to stay in, and then screw in like 5 metal standoffs. And then on this circuit board, you have to hook this standoff on, then you put the whole thing in, and then it's held together by plastic standoffs and 3 screws. So yeah, and then what I've done so far on this board, this is the bottom board. You put these standoffs in, which will hold in the USB power supply. If you're planning on putting this in your own Euro rack case, you don't need to put this thing in, but you could still put the standoffs on in case you ever want to switch it out and make it easier. So yeah. I've got other Dreadbox things that use these same little deals. They basically just take a USB-B plug for the power, or you can unplug it and use a Euro rack case. So, onward. Alright, so when all the boards are put together, it should look like this sandwich of boards here. And then we put the rubber feet on the case, and then you just insert it kind of with the leading with the USB plug. That way it can go out the hole on the side, and it just goes like that. Boom shaka. So all that's left after this is putting in the Allen wrench screws and Allen head screws, excuse me. And then there's a bunch of like nuts and washers and knobs. After I do that, we'll get some sound out of it. Okay, so it's in the case. Got the washers and the nuts on it. So it says the switches, it means the rotary switches. So the M10 nuts and washers go on the 3 rotary switches, and the other 6 are the pots. I have one of these little deals to tighten the nuts. I mean, it doesn't do these ones, but it will do these. And on the other side, you know, whatever the standard Euro rack, like 3.5 mil jacks, it'll do those. I got this like with the Moog Mavis, the assembly kit, but I've seen files online where you can 3D print these yourself. So if you know somebody with a 3D printer or something, I have a library here that lets you use this 3D printer for free. So, so anyway, now it's just time for the knobs. So then we'll be on our way. Alright, all assembled. I was just looking over it and realized that I haven't actually read the manual for this, and there's some kind of interesting stuff on here. Like we got the mod 1 and 2 with rise and fall and levels and LFO. So, and these routing knobs are interesting. Like this one, VCO, says VCA half split NOR, I think. Anyway, I'll glance at the manual and then I'll hook it up and see what it sounds like.